I'm gonna play Insaniquarium. This is a new save file. I got a little bit ways through the game. Like I said in my previous video, I bought a bunch of games on Steam sale. This being one of them. It was only like $1, and it looked cool. And I saw another YouTuber play it. I think it was Arnie Plays, and it looked pretty cool. This also gives me a chance to talk just about random things. And like in my other video, I was more focused on the actual game and didn't have a chance to really say much. I was too focused on what was happening. This is more calm. So in this game, you feed fish, and eventually, like this, the goal is to pay to be able to buy an egg by feeding fish. The more fish you buy, obviously, the more coins you can get. And eventually, you can buy more things to help you get towards your spending goal. Like how the fish are green right here. If you don't feed them after a while, they'll die. I really like the general art style of this game. I think it came out in 2006. Just a fun little game I play sometimes to pass the time. Here's our first pet, Stinky the snail. Stinky runs around the bottom of your tank, catching any coins you may have missed. So, this guy would be a help. He's also the snail in Plants vs. Zombies. This is a game made by PopCap, the same game company. Eventually, these little alien creatures will start spawning in, and you have to kill them before they eat your fish. Yeah, like here, a vicious alien is about to enter your tank. Defeat it with your laser weapon by clicking on it. Like that, it's pretty annoying, especially if you just got like some fish in, or they got to the biggest size they can, and then it just eats it. As of recording this, I actually just finished editing my Deltarune video, and I just made the thumbnail. I only had the idea to put a little my character in the corner after I made that video. He's wearing a fishing hat. I'm gonna have to edit him in the corner later, but yeah, he has a little fishing hat on. I actually had to miss work today. My stomach was all messed up. I don't really like missing work that much. Like, obviously I don't like going to work, but I don't like having to make someone else cover for me. Especially since a lot of the employees up there are older, like 50, 60. It's a weird combination. They're either really old, like 60, almost 70, or they're 16, 18. There's no in between. I have no idea why that one just walked into the alien. That was so dumb. I've been feeling on and off sick for like a month now. It sucks. I might. In my Deltron video, I actually had to cut out a bunch of coughing and stuff like that. It would be, I wouldn't say annoying, but not a pleasant watching experience after having to hear me cough for like the 20th time now. Come on, he's gonna spawn down here. Oh no. You're lucky. Speaking of videos, I actually recorded 2 other videos that won't be uploaded. I recorded me playing the game Kindergarten and Amanda the Adventure. I'm not uploading the Kindergarten one because what I did record, I was using CapCut screen recorder because I didn't know that OBS was free. For some reason, I just thought OBS costed money. So I was using the CapCut screen recorder for video, and I was using Audacity for the audio, which I'm actually using OBS and Audacity right now, just so that I can fix the audio of this video, because my microphone isn't super good. So there's a lot of background, there's like a hum, and Audacity can very easily cut that out. Also, when I talk, it's definitely pretty quiet. I have a problem with that. I need to talk louder. I just naturally talk very low, so I can more easily make the audio louder. Some other games I bought that I can play are Papers, Please, Hello Neighbor, some other old computer games like Big Money and Dynamite. I also got Undertale, Tattletale. What else did I get? I don't know. I got some other stuff though. Some pretty fun games. I also bought some more obscure games I found. They were only like 50 cents on this sale. So that was a pretty good deal. Oh, I also bought Aoni, or I think that's how you say it, Aoni. It's that game with that big purple person. And I also bought things like Cuphead, which I definitely want to play that one. This guy here, unfortunately, you have to feed him guppies. Like he's gonna eat this guy. But, you know, at least he doesn't eat my big fish. He does drop a gem for every guppy, though, so I'm gonna buy 2 of them. Ooh, he's about to die. I also have games I've had before on Steam. Like I have Pizza Tower, Gmod. Uh-oh. I completely lost track. He almost died. My mind's completely going blank right now. I can't think of other things. Like I said before, Plants vs. Zombies. Definitely Plants vs. Zombies, that'll be a fun one. I also have been seeing a lot of FNAF World Deluxe on my YouTube, so I might play that. Oh, Itchy the Swordfish. Itchy helps you by attacking aliens where they appear. I'm a huge fan of undersea animals, more specifically tropical ones. I have a bunch of fish and some dolphin stuff in my room. I actually have a Wii that I jailbroke and got a custom clear blue case for. It has a bunch of fish stickers on it. Kind of looks like a little ocean. I have a bunch of glass paperweights that have like coral and fish things in them too on my windowsill. Oh, by the way, speaking of games, I was trying to play Hello Neighbor. I don't actually think I'm going to play that for a video because I keep trying to get through the part where you're in the basement. Like, you go into the neighbor's basement and then you have to escape his basement. I don't know why that sounded weird when I said it. But there's like no light source anywhere. You have to find a flashlight in the dark, and the neighbor is always like right outside. It's really hard to even get out the room before he's there. It's just really annoying. I tried playing Bendy and the Ink Machine. I was just buying a lot of classic 2016 to 2018 games. And I tried playing that. Completely different. Like, they updated everything in Chapter 1. And the mouse sensitivity was just so bad on the game. I even tried changing the settings on my actual mouse on my computer, but it didn't help. I was just zooming around back and forth. Speaking of work, by the way, I have some of the weirdest coworkers. I was talking about it in my Amanda the Adventurer video I never uploaded, which I never explained why I didn't upload those two videos. I didn't upload the Amanda the Adventurer one because CapCut screen recorder can't handle anything apparently. And it was like for every 3 frames. If you cut the video into 3 frames, like 3 sets of frames each, it would skip 2 in every 3 frames. It was almost like a slideshow of still images. Not to mention the game, it was already lagging pretty bad when I was trying to load all that software at once. It ran perfectly fine at the best quality before I even opened all that software. Don't eat my big fish. Alright, they're good. And for the kindergarten one, I just didn't really talk much. I didn't really know what to say. I didn't even complete a mission in the game. It was just my first time recording myself talking. This is still really new to me, so I was just kind of nervous. I'm kind of nervous now too, to be honest, but definitely not as much as before. I'm not expecting to make money off of content or anything. I'm mostly making these videos for fun and to show my friends and stuff. Because some of my buddies wanted to see me play games, but the only way I knew how to share gameplay with them, like live gameplay, would be on Discord, like how you can video call someone and share your screen. But it wasn't working very good for them, so I recorded me playing kindergarten and uploaded it, but I'm missing it pretty soon. Also, speaking about my coworkers, I have some of the weirdest coworkers. It's not even like, oh, new character, Prego the llama fish. Prego helps populate your tank by giving birth to new baby guppies every so often. Okay, she is actually pretty useful. So, Stinky, I collect everything before you get it, so I'm sorry, but I'm cutting you out. Anyways, some of the weirdest people you'll ever meet. I had this one guy, well, not had, still have, unfortunately. This one guy who works up there. Sorry if my voice is scratchy. I need to take some medicine soon. But, yeah, this one guy who works up there, he's named after a football team. I'm not going to say which one, but he's named after one. And he has and there's nothing wrong with it, but, well, obviously, it's unfortunate, but he has a mental disability, and he's told me before his doctor says he has the brain capacity and mindset of a 5-year-old. And he definitely acts like it, but some of the things this guy says, he's nuts. He has gone up to random coworkers of mine and just asked about, like, one time me and my friend were up at the front of where I work, and he randomly came up, and she's a girl, and he came up with a pair of pliers, and was like, hey, what if I cut your finger off? And it's like, that's already weird, but he has made this same joke multiple times with multiple different people, including our boss. He had a pair of bush trimmers. I forget the name of them. I think they're called hedges or something. And was like, hey, what if I cut your fingers off? He also said it to an old lady who works up there and a random customer who was also an elderly woman. And, oh, by the way, that sucks. Yeah, he just killed all my fish. Right there, so that's awesome. You know, he's nuts, though. He has, I don't think it's house arrest. He's not under house arrest, but he has a PO officer for beating someone up and scratching. His main charge was scratching someone's neck, like with his fingers. Like, he has like long fingernails, and I guess he like cut someone with them. And they let this guy walk around with a knife all day. It's worrying. That leads me to another story. We had a guy who was working up there, and he was so annoying. He was like, I think he was 16. He would just always have something smart to say about everything. One time I was taking a photo of my schedule, and he tried to explain to me how that was dumb because you can just find it on the website. Which, why would I want to log into our company's website to find that? Other people were calling him dumb too. But that's besides the point. He was just kind of awkward and tried to be funny. But he was not liked by most people. He tried to add a lot of people on Snapchat who worked there. And if you added him back, he would just send really weird videos. Like, he would have filters on and be saying really weird stuff. Like to that one girl I was talking about before, who got asked if she wanted her finger to get cut off. He would send her videos with like laser eye filters and like a mask, talking about how he's an alpha and stuff. And seriously wasn't even joking. Well, see, that's just unfair. That sucks. Not a big deal though. So, it ended with him getting blocked by her. And then everyone at work got sent the video, and he was really embarrassed about that. Anytime, if you were in the break room, and he was ever thirsty, he would bring this gallon-sized water bottle to work. He would just stand there, stare at the wall, and just drink it for like 2 minutes straight with no break, and then he would let out the longest, loudest sigh ever. Like, do you know the old sound effect in Minecraft when you got hurt, like the roar sound? He almost made like that noise. He actually just quit a few days ago, or not a few days, maybe like a week or two ago. He's completely blacklisted from our company because he just quit on the spot. Not even 2 weeks notice, not even I'm gonna let my manager know at the beginning of the day that today's my last day. He just quit. Everyone was getting tired of this kid I was talking about before, named after the football team. I'm not gonna say which one for privacy. But everyone was getting sick of him, especially this kid. So he just went up to him while he was in the back room, not the break room, the back room. Just like got in his face, like 5 inches away, and was just said, he just said, I hate you, and I quit. And he quit on the spot. He just went home. I don't even think he let the manager know. He probably did, but from what I know, he didn't. I don't know how none of my fish died. I need to upgrade my gun. Me and my friend at work too, who same one who also got asked if she wanted her finger cut off. We would draw photos up front all the time, and sometimes we would draw photos of those two because they were there. Oh, everyone keeps dying. I can't take care of all these fish at once. We would draw pictures of both of them and would make them look like big creepy monsters. We would draw like the funniest things ever. It would help the time fly by. Yeah, that's way better. I think that was my issue. Just needed a better gun. Come on, get that. Oh, I thought he was gonna eat the sick fish. We just had a guy who quit in 2 hours. He was working in the back. And after a lady, like a customer, had asked him if he lived around here, he like explained this really almost made up sounding background story, and a guy up there made a joke that he had a pretty good witness protection program story down, and he laughed about it, and then 40 minutes later he started talking about how he liked dating like older women, like older, like 50, 60, and then he talked about how he was going to start working at a retirement home, like right after, so that's an interesting story. There's a debate going on. I think there's actually a poll on whether he quit because he couldn't get with any old ladies, or he quit because they found out he's in witness protection. Like, he was doing a pretty good job. And apparently he was pretty fun to talk to. And he seemed to be doing good. So, he had to have quit for one of those two reasons. Oh man. Alright, new egg. Zorf, the seahorse. Zorf gives you a hit in keeping your fish fed. Bonus round. Gonna click on these shells. You know, I wish my old laptop was a touchscreen one. If I still had that touchscreen one, I would have gotten all those shells. Zorf, he's not necessary. I've used him before, he's not even that good. Okay, new tank. Pretty chill. Ooh, I like that music. Much more calm. It's almost like a sunset on the beach. I don't know if that's the intent, but it's just giving the vibe of it. We had a Secret Santa a little bit ago. It was so fun. Everyone got really nice gifts. Just one friend of mine up there, his mom also works up there. And she's really into the Cleveland Browns. So, I know she smokes, and she's, I don't know if she specifically likes lighters, but I bought her a Cleveland Browns Zippo lighter. I thought that'd be a nice gift. She randomly one day hugged me and thanked me for it, which everyone after a bit was telling the person who got the gift who it was from. But I hadn't told her yet. I don't actually know who told her I got it for her. She's a nice lady, though. I'm glad she liked it. It was only $20, and it was like an official on-brand one. Later, at the store I bought it at, they later had one up that was honestly cooler because it was like a vintage logo and like classic helmet apparently. I don't know anything about the Cleveland Browns or any football teams really. But I think she might have liked that one more. I actually, like I said, her son also works up there. Her daughter used to work up there too. Ooh. Clyde the jellyfish. Clyde drifts around through your tank collecting any coins it passes. I just want to say, I have gotten to the point where I've gotten this guy before. He is worse than Stinky. He is worse than the very first one you get, and he looks like a Pac-Man ghost. Way better. Oh, I keep doing that. Anyway, her daughter also used to work up there, and I was semi-friends with her. Like, we would talk sometimes, and she seemed like a nice person. But one day, I was up front. I'm trying to not explicitly say what my job is, but I was up front, and she did something that was against the rules. If I said what it is, it would be obvious where I work at. And me and her brother were up front, and she assumed I had snitched on her. There was also a manager up front, but it was like a assistant manager who didn't really care. So she definitely didn't say anything. She was probably just like, don't do it again. And I really need to, let me get these pills. Eat it. No! You're supposed to feed that potion to big fish. Yeah, and then you get stars, and they're worth a lot more money. And you feed them to this jellyfish thing. Well, you don't have to, but it pops out a gem. I'm doing that to see which ones are actually hungry, so I can feed them the potion. Anyway, yeah, she assumed I snitched on her, but it was actually her brother. But I'm not going to say anything because I very rarely see her. I've seen her maybe 3 times since she got fired, and she got fired like 5 months ago. But one time, her and her mom were up there, and she didn't realize I was there that day. And me and her mom were talking, and she said very loudly to annoy her daughter for being, I wouldn't say annoying, but just kind of rude. By the way, this is my daughter. I don't know if you two met, and I laughed, and I was like, yeah, I've met her before. She's a funny lady. She did not look happy. She was not giving me a very happy stare. When she quit, she had actually turned in her work shirts, and they were given to me because I was the only person in that size. It wasn't like a XXXL or something. It was just a large. That kind of made it sound like I had some special extra large size. I'm kind of talking about work a lot. I kind of wanted to share some stories about my work and just relax with a pretty basic but at the same time pretty fun game. You know? I just bought him Oh, and for that Secret Santa, I always lose track of what I'm saying. I'm terrible at that. Remembering what I'm talking about. For the Secret Santa, I got a pretty big model car of my favorite car. I got... I keep forgetting to place down the stuff. I got a Chevy, a 1957 Chevy Nomad, which is basically the family, like a family wagon car. It's actually the same model car as a regular 1957 car model I have. It's the same company, it's the same size. It's I think a 1/16 scale. It's like a foot long. It's pretty big. I really like it, and it's in my favorite color. Well, it's not my favorite color, but it's my favorite color for a car. It's kind of the color of this clam guy. It's like a dark turquoise. I really like turquoise and aqua. It's my favorite color. Like this swordfish guy or this clam anywhere in between that color. I like. I later found out who gave me the gift, obviously, and I was really happy with it, especially since the company who made it, I believe, isn't around anymore, and they actually made probably some of the best model cars. Like, it's made of cast iron. It has paint on it that you would use to actually paint a car. And if you open the doors, even the doors, they like do that thing where you open it halfway, and then if you open it more, it swings by itself. If you turn the wheel, you can actually turn the front wheels of the car when you twist it back and forth. I'm a pretty big fan of classic cars. Like, I love cars literally from 1910 to the 80s. Those are my favorite eras of cars. Obviously, I'm not gonna go buy some 1920 coupe, but I think they're just fun to look at. Oh. Things are dying. Talking too much. Vert the skeleton. Vert drops gold just like a large guppy, but doesn't need fish feed to survive. I feel like you're useful for like maybe 5 minutes. So no. So my favorite era of classic cars are, I love the 40s, I love 50s, 60s is kind of like, there's some really good ones, but then some of them look a little too boring. I don't really like the 70s, like I do not really like Lincoln's just rectangular, boring cars. They've grown on me a little bit, but I would definitely not buy one if I was getting a classic car. I do really like 80s trucks, like brick nose trucks. I think the rectangular look really works better in the 80s, especially with trucks, like, especially Ford. I mostly like classic Chevys, but I do really like 80s Ford trucks, and just Ford trucks in general. Gotta get a drink. A new breed of alien is fast approaching. Lasers can't hurt this baddie, so find another way to defeat it. If I'm right, this one actually eats fish food. Yep. So you just gotta keep clicking down here while they eat your fish food. My favorite car is the, like I said before, 57 Nomad. My favorite truck is the 1986 F-150 in blue and white, blue with white paneling. It's actually way easier to find like a 50s car in good condition, because people take really good care of them, than an 80s truck, because people still just treat them like a truck now, like they don't take good care of them. If I look in my area for a truck I like, it's always beaten up, it's left in some hillbilly's lawn, and there's like grass growing over the tires. Everything's all rusted and blown out. But I'm sure people watching this aren't very interested in vehicles, so I'll move on. No? There we go. The guy I'm talking about right now will come in with like one of those Russian hats, like the ones where the material is like folded on the front on the edges. I don't know, it's the bike. he'll come in. He doesn't need. We have what's it called? A mobility scooter at the front of our store, and he doesn't need one. He will walk around normally if there isn't one, but he'll get on it, and he has a wife. And this lady has no teeth, and she is balding so bad. And I'm not saying she should cover it up, but it's almost like she's just trying to show it off. She'll put her ponytail up in a way, it kind of looks like an onion, like it's pulled back from the top of her head. And you can see it really bad, and it's not like, oh, her hairline's receding, it's like the front top of her head is completely bald, and she's covering it up with like the pulled back hair, which is 5 strands of hair. Completely forgot about this guy. He's actually probably the easiest one because he doesn't chase any fish. You just have to tap on his rockets before they reach the fish it's aimed towards. Anyway, yeah, she'll be in there, and she's got to be at least a good 300 pounds. And she'll get on this mobility scooter and sit on this guy's lap. And they'll ride around the store. Oh my god. And she'll be laughing the whole time. And she has like a witch cackle. And they're nice people. Like, nice enough at least. But I don't know. It's kind of rude because someone else. We do have customers who use the mobility scooters often. So, if they're using it and someone who actually needs it comes in, well, then they're out of luck. We also have this one guy who comes in. He'll come in with, he has like one of those stickers that makes it look like someone's sitting in your seat. He has one of Donald Trump, and he has a bunch of Trump stickers all over his car. But this guy will ride around our parking lot with a Trump flag out the window and wave it at people. And he doesn't talk at all. He's probably 80 something, and he has all the fingers except for his thumb and index finger, or not index, pointer finger. And he'll, when he wants to pick something up, he will use his, he seems to be right-handed because he'll look at his phone with his right hand. He'll like get it out of his pocket with his left hand, which obviously might be because he's missing fingers on his other hand. But it's like he'll use it for other stuff too. Like if he drops something, he'll use his right hand and all that. But then if he ever wants to pick something up, like it's not one of his belongings, he'll like moves his hand with only his pointer finger and thumb. And if he wants you to do something, like, he'll throw something at you with it. Like, he'll, like, slowly pick it up with it and, like, toss it at you. He's a really rude person. One time he had a can of tea in a bag. I guess he brought it from home. And he swung it. And it hit the corner of something. And it exploded everywhere. He'll also just, like, lean up against a shelf and hold on to it like he's, like, dying. And then he'll just start quietly, almost screaming. He's also mostly known around my workplace for screaming at an employee while also pooping his pants. When I first started working at where I do work, there was always this guy who would come with Down syndrome, and he had a lifted bus-belt Ford truck with a trunk that had Sasquatch, like, laying on his side, painted on it. And the front of his truck had big, bright pink stickers on it that spelled out the Beast. I haven't seen him in a bit, but every time I saw him, he'd just be walking around, smiling super big. He seemed really proud of his truck. I actually just got my computer I'm playing on right now for Christmas. I got my new computer. I got some honeycomb shaped lights that you can click together. I have like a little, not smiley face, it kind of looks like a Pufflin from Club Penguins. It's just like a little character. Kind of looks like Cool Spot, the 7-Up mascot, which that's my favorite mascot. I have a little bead version of him hanging from my monitor, which my monitor is just a giant TV. He's hanging on the corner of it, and I have a plush my sister made of him on my top of my window. He's just relaxing up there. My sister also made the bead version of him. It's like she made it from a bead set I bought her for Christmas. They're called seed beads. They're very tiny. Also, some of you might be wondering what my little character actually is. His name is Deo, and he's like a little DJ guy. He's inspired by cool stuff. And I just drew him one day. I have a bunch of vinyls, and some of the ones I got from things like yard sales or were given to me didn't have a cover, so I made a cover where they were super unknown things. Like just very random records. So I would draw like a fake record company in the corner, and I drew like like those old iPod ads or posters where it was like a person in all black and they would have like wavy lines and stuff around them. Stuff like that. Oh, there's a king. That's cool. I don't know how some of them turn into a king, but this has happened only one time before. Merle the Mermaid, or Merle's song cheers up all the guppies in the tank, making them drop more coins faster. I forget what I was saying. Merle the Mermaid, or Merle's song cheers up all the guppies in the tank, making them drop more coins faster. I forget what I was saying. Oh yeah, I drew this fake record company, and after I drew that little all black character, I kind of made it more stylized to my style. And I gave him big sunglasses, headphones, a hat. And I made him do like a leaning against a wall pose. I might have some images of it show up on the screen right now. I probably will now. And I named him... I was thinking what rhymed with DJ would be a cool name, so I thought Deo would be pretty cool. And I have a DJ Deo channel. I'll link that in the description. Yeah, I'll link it in the description. It's where I upload mixes of music, so I have like a mix of rap music up and surfer rock music up. Right now, it's like my favorite ones all put together into a little music thing. I think they're pretty good. I like surf rock, I like rap, so if you like that or you're interested, I would check it out. I'll also leave it at the end of the video like a pop-up. And I also have my archival channel where I just re-upload unlisted, deleted, or privated YouTube videos from very random places, very random YouTubers. You might even find something that you remember from a long time ago. It's mostly like things like speed paints, old animations, old gaming videos, did I say animations? Stuff like that. So yeah, I think I'm gonna leave the video off right here. I am all Insaniquariumed out for right now. This is like a game that you can only play for so long and then you gotta take a break.